A hawk on your fingertip. That is,
Eagle, actually.
Sure.
You could tell by the lack of hair that he's clearly bald.
I have never noticed the baldness of others. For I am blessed.
In fact, not only is he bald, but he was born in America, making him an American bald eagle. That's how they got the name.
Maybe he was,
If he was born in Canada, he'd be a Canadian bald eagle.
Yeah, but that's why it was probably made in China.
So he's a Chinese immigrant into America, American bald eagle.
All right, fair enough. All right, welcome to America, bald eagle. All right, so let's go to Cabal TV.
I think you just dropped a magic card in the dog water.
Sure did.
Was it a valuable magic card?
Nope.
Oh, good.
Oh. It was only blue.
Oh, we got one option. And we're watching.
Hey, we're close enough that I could read the, I could do the team names.
I know. Moving the camera was an accidental good move.
Well, that and my PlayStation camera settings were set differently for the living room size than yours was.
Oh, we can.
Mine's factory.
We can adjust the settings.
You managed to somehow, not me. Oh.
Holy shit. Oh yeah, I got bored one day and started playing with the settings.
This is why I don't fuck with it.
I liked it. Because I fucked with it and made it all mine.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Alright, Lizardmen versus Nurgle.
Ooh, and the last half, too.
Oh, goody. Woo! Who's kicking the ball? Oh, we're just starting the last half. And Nurgle gets the ball. Brilliant coaching for Nurgle.
Nurgle.
Oh, okay, so Lizards scored on their own drive. That is good to know.
Now they just got to hold off the Nurgle for 16 turns. 8 turns.
I don't know. It depends on how far into a league this game is.
Well,
we have
if they hold them off.
We have seen the rare OT.
Yeah, but
and in the years of us watching Random Blood Bowl, there's only 2 things I've never seen, and I want to. They're on my Blood Bowl viewer bucket list, and that is the forced concession and the kickoff.
Right.
Like the literal. Okay, you know what? You guys just flip a coin at this point. We don't know. Oh. Well,
you have an apothecary?
Are you?
Oh no, he doesn't have an apothecary. He's running the clock.
You some bitch.
That is an expense. I hope that apothecary was well spent earlier in the game.
That's what? How much are they? 150?
They are pretty damn expensive. I forget how much.
Rat Ogres are 150k. I think that makes them the most expensive big guy, though.
Maybe 120. Still, it's a lot.
Yeah.
You're going to be saving for a while. Or, you're just done for the tournament.
The last time I played in a league, my Rat Ogre died at the beginning of Season 2, and I couldn't afford a new one till the end. The few games I managed, like, I love my Rat Ogre so much that I can't play without him. And when people find that out about me, it's open season on the Rat Ogre. Which I then again use as a, as long as the Rat Ogre survives the beating, you're just giving me more gutter runner opportunities. Like, the Rat Ogre is insanely useful. Sometimes it's a can opener, and sometimes it's a red herring.
Haha. Whether you think it's a can opener or a can't opener, you're right.
Right. Oh, and fuck you too, sir. Fuck you too.
It's just little things that come to me in the moment.
All right, and push the little nurgling away. Yes, get your disease away. You know what? Oh, I'm infected now. So basically, Nurgle wins every game. Because can you even interact with Nurgle without becoming Nurgle? $40k knowledge. Oh, he's deep in magic cards. He can't hear us.
He's in Prophets the Gathering.
You're not wrong. I mean, no, like, there are Space Marines that have fought Nurgle and haven't turned into, like, abominations. But if you die on the battlefield, you join Nurgle's ranks. If you, like, get injured by their weapon, they have weapons that turn you into...
So basically that giant lizard that died on the field of battle, it's
a thing.
going to become one of these things soon.
Yep.
Right.
Yup. Blitz, bitch!
I mean, waste not, want not, right?
Shit. Well, I'm sorry, but the foul appearance said no. That's the second foul appearance.
You looked okay to tackle earlier.
Yeah, that's the second foul appearance that said no. That's the only real difference so far that I've really discovered between the old Blood Bowl and the new Blood Bowl. Is if you fail that foul appearance check, you don't even get to make the movement. Which thematically makes more sense to me. Because you can see from halfway across the field that that is not something you want to punch in the face. Like, especially if you're a Blood Bowl player. You're going up against Nurgle, and you're like...
I forfeit.
You know what, boss? No.
You?
Like, the coach is
You
the
don't-
only
you don't
one
pay
who
me
wants to
enough
play
for
that
this.
day, and all the players are like, no, he wins. What? Yeah, no.
I mean, sure, you could fire us all.
Like, not a single player is willing to risk being a double six.
Does Nurgle get Apothecary?
No.
Yep, and they have regeneration, I think.
Yeah, they have regeneration.
Hmm.
Okay, so there's this weird thing, right? So... the double six in Blood Bowl is considered...
Sacred.
well, it is both terrible and great at the same time. Because it either means you've done something fantastic, or it means a piece of yours is about to die.
Bit of both?
Yeah. But Nurgle's sacred number is Snake Eyes. 11. 2 ones.
I thought it was Knuffles.
Knuffle's sacred number is 11. So any charm I got in reverence to Knuffle with double sixes on it would be sacrilege. But the more I think about it, the more I really kind of want to build some kind of little small temple to Knuffle. Just a little trinket I could bring with me to games.
Like a dice roller.
No, like, take 2 dice, destroy them, and have the ones, like, encased in some kind of putty that's painted to look like flame. So it looks like the dice are half melted, but, like, only the ones are showing. On top of some kind of weird brazier with a pedestal or something. That's what I'm thinking. Almost like a trophy. So a trophy pedestal brazier with 2 half-melted dice with only the ones showing. Did I add enough detail?
No.
Shit. Do you have a fairly decent visual of what I'm thinking? I don't know how high you are, so that's a valid question. Punch!
I found milk duds in my room when I cleaned. I'm not sure how old they are.
But you put them in your mouth anyways.
Oh, they're delicious.
That's so fantastic. I'm so proud of you. There's a grocery store near my house where you can buy Skittles in bulk. They have one of those things, you just shh, and the Skittles just fall into a bag.
Is it sorted by flavor?
No.
Oh, so it is a full mix.
Yeah. Meanwhile, though, like, the Skittles are stale as fuck. Like, in a scale Skittle, like, you can suck on that forever. Like, and I got, like, 3 pounds worth of the shit. Just in my room. I just every now and then just put the Skittle in my mouth and just kind of sit there and let the flavor just be a Skittle. I love it. Like, I can't chew them. I'll break a tooth.
So you found the lemon lime.
No, they're not that old. I mean, if they were that old, I would have bought them. I couldn't afford to buy them out, but I would definitely return them. And he's down. But he'll get up. Hopefully without the Chubbwampa song. I feel like we could license that song. We sing it so much. Do you have... No, you do not have block. So that is the end of Nurgle's turn. Let's see if the lizard men can stop this soon-to-happen touchdown. Do you have any skill? No, you are a level 1. And you can't reach, so you don't matter.
He is a Saurus among warriors.
Meanwhile,
he is the most interesting dinosaur in the world.
I think the lizards can bring to bear 2 skinks, which against strength 4. Oh, strength 3. I thought they were strength 4 for some reason. So that he can get a free 1 die attempt to stop this. Assuming he doesn't fuck up his dodge out.
Oh my god, he made a dodge out with a Saurus.
You know what? Fuck
Well
yes. Well played.
I was not expecting that.
Nobody was expecting that. That's why it worked.
It was the Spanish.
Knuckles said, I am pleased.
Wait, highlight that Saurus. What? What?
Holy shit.
What?
Yeah.
What is he?
He's just an AG1 Saurus warrior.
He's a level 1 Saurus warrior. He made a dodge out,
He
a
did a
blitz, picked up the ball.
And then, that was a 5-up, 4-up.
Wow.
That was 2 4-ups. And he's had a reroll, so that was a straight up ballsy play. That was... And then he did a foul before doing a simple block.
Like, what are we even watching?
We're watching glory in the making.
I really hope they're fresh teams and not just a friendly match. Because it's looking like a bunch of level 1s.
SPP. This guy's got 2.
Okay. Well, I mean, that could be from the first half.
It probably was from the first half, but if it's on there, it means
They're fresh teams.
they're fresh teams. It looks like the beginning of... he's got 3. From that touchdown earlier. So what we're looking at is fresh teams and possibly a new league. Possibly the open ladder.
Possibly Blood Bowl on a Monday night.
Oh, that's a definite. Yeah, that's so... I mean, I'm proud of you, but... Okay, a Saurus Warrior can definitely get a ball through there. He's strength 4. But no block makes me really, really worried. But, I mean...
Is that safe to eat?
I wouldn't.
No, that's not.
That's mold.
That's what I'll do.
That's mold on your meat stick.
Doesn't smell like mold.
Well, you know what? I still wouldn't eat it.
Fair.
We live in a first-class country. Still. Alright, Nurgle is advancing. They have brought forth one of their skinny dudes. I believe they are called Rotters. He is cornered with the Saurus Warrior who has taken the ball. I really hope that Saurus Warrior scores. I really do. I'm not trying to pronounce that shit, though. That's a computer-generated name.
On the Saurus?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought it said Ted something. Nope. It's generated.
Yeah. Trying to figure out how to get your ball back.
He's got to hit the guy.
Yeah.
Skulls.
Both down. Well, we got an injury, and we got a knockout.
Ah.
No long-term effect. And he even rolls over, so assuming there's a touchdown, he'll be fine. Meanwhile...
I want to see if he picks up the ball. Huh.
Turnover.
Okay, if he's smart, he's going to use that skink. He's going to run up, grab it, hand off to another skink, and run him up.
If this skink grabs it, picks up the ball... No, he did it backwards. He did it backwards. That's fine. You can still get the movement. Go do a handoff. You know what? Sure, why not? It's it's not the worst.
See, I would have handed off to that skink and gone up to that left side there.
Oh, I would have continued up along that right side. It's completely covered. There ain't nothing up there. I mean, there's this guy way up here just waiting for some action. But you send enough skinks up, problem solved. I mean, he's got several. And I think that's exactly what he's going to do. He's just going to keep all that bullshit tied down with the Saurus Warriors. He's going to run those skinks up.
He's going to wait him out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no, I think it's going to be a 2-0 game, but he's definitely going to overwhelm that one motherfucker with 4 skinks, because these strength 4 Saurus Warriors are in fact holding the line. Well, that may change now.
The real question is...
5 Saurus Warriors.
There you go.
Because getting 2 dice on a Saurus Warrior is not as easy as it fucking sounds. Trust me.
We know Michael enough for this to be true.
What's what now?
Getting 2 dice on a Saurus Warrior is really hard. I know that because of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well...
Like, it definitely helped train me to play against orcs because of the black orcs. I mean, you only have 2. How easy is that? You don't have 6 strength 4 motherfuckers going, what up, bitch? I'm like, shit!
Shit.
It's how
Magic.
Playing against you is how I learned how to play Bashy Skaven. Because the only way to defeat a team that is both as fast and as greasy as lizardmen is to bash through them and out-grease them. Which means really figuring out what the fuck I was doing.
Yep. There can definitely be problems.
I mean, lizardmen have their drawbacks. They're not an end-all be-all, but they're definitely a good team.
Especially once you start getting levels on guys. Oh, watch out.
That doesn't do anything for you. I mean, it separated the ball carrier a bit, but whatever.
Ball carrier.
Whatever. Like, okay, so that's a 1, 2, 3. God damn it! Stop doing things so I can count squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then, yeah, 8. And then you can just kind of, get...
Do a handoff.
We just get these guys out of there. So...
But is this how he does it?
I'm curious to see if he does his Saurus Warrior stuff first, because he's got 2 free Saurus Warriors with nothing to do. Like, this one can cover this one guy so fucking easily. He's got the movement. Oh, there comes Saurus Warriors. Okay. It's not a bad move. I think I would have put him right here, though.
Or blitzed him off of the ball carrier.
I don't think he had the... Did he? He was right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he could have blitzed that dude off the ball carrier.
That would have been the logical choice, I think.
I didn't see that either until you said something.
I mean, it's an option. It's what I would do, but also I don't always win a lot of games, so...
I mean, it's not a bad move. It would bounce the ball carrier to here, and then it would be a simple dodge out to get the fuck out of there.
Oh, no.
Or he could do that.
No, no, no.
And ruin all of our planning.
This is how divorces happen.
We did all that hard work for you. If only they knew they were being watched.
And judged. Take the skull. Ha, dodge.
I'm good, thank you. For some reason, the PlayStation likes to pretend I don't own games I own.
It does it to me, too. I just ignore it.
Yeah, me too. I'm starting to think it's a power trip thing.
It's a Karen thing.
Well, that ended your turn, and now let's see if the lizard men can go retrieve their ball.
Maybe they can capitalize. Subtractualize.
Conceptualize.
Cannibalize.
Do not cannibalize. They are Nurgle. That is diseased and rotted meat.
Nurgle. With the #1 hit country music single, I Gotta Be Me and a Little of Him.
You?
A Nurgle country song is also the only song where a man's dog, wife, and truck are the same being.
No, that's an orc country song.
You think so?
Yeah, yeah. And it's a wog. Or, what are they called? What are those things called? The orange things? In 40K they go boom boom. In fantasy you ride them.
Squigs?
Those things, yes, thank you.
I also would have accepted Bomb.
Boom boom!
The monster from Final Fantasy. Bomb.
Oh. I just
Little
don't remember that one.
fire-looking fuckers.
Yeah.
Is that the thing that always seemed to fucking kill me at the worst possible time?
It has 1 hit point left and then murders your whole team? Yeah, that one.
No, that's not what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the stabby thing. Like, eventually it just moves closer to you every turn, and then when it stabs you, you just die.
You're talking about, Toneberry King.
Yeah,
The
that
Toneberry.
motherfucker. I hate that thing.
Yeah, no, not
Like,
that.
I fight that thing pressing the retreat button. I'm so happy that doesn't change your fight stats. Like, I'm trying to run like a little girl.
Retreat is a valid strategy. Know your strengths.
You keep blitzing with those dudes. I'm confused, but I mean, you know, whatever.
But
It's your game.
but really intrigued.
Not so much. Like, the doing weird shit to keep your opponent off their game strategy is great when you're, like, ahead. Oh.
That too is a valid strategy.
Are you going to use your famous lizard man jank and run down that alley to pick up your ball? It's 3-ups all the way down, right? With a reroll?
Oh.
He goes around the long way!
But he's got the ball.
Yeah, and he does have the ball. But he's
Odd.
gonna get hit.
Why? Why would you... Did you not... There's a guy.
You know, maybe he's trusting dodge will save him. And as a gutter runner fan, I can tell you that trusting in dodge will get you killed. Will get you killed. You will be burying
Arrows.
another... Oh. Dodge! Dodge has saved me!
You gonna follow up?
Well, I mean, the skink is just carrying his ball close, the Nurgle ball closer to the Nurgle end zone. So yeah.
Now, can he dodge a skink?
Oh, Nurgle hasn't used their blitz yet.
And that was his blitz opportunity.
Sometimes you don't need to blitz.
Well, that depends.
If you like winning game.
If it's in a ballroom or not. Duh.
Sure.
It is most certainly a ballroom blitz.
Okay, caught up now.
It's not funny if he gives you the punchline. It's funny if I do.
Fuck you all. All right. Lizard still have the ball. Failed to take it. Turn's almost over. Beast of Nurgle.
Ooh. No long-term effect.
Miss next game.
Close enough.
Fractured arm.
Close enough.
He won't be gaining SPP as fast, but you know what? He'll be back fresh. He's going to get all the cheerleaders to sign his cast.
Even the ugly one.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Especially
the ugly one. She puts out. Mostly it's because she lacks self-confidence, but I'll take it. Does that make you feel dirty inside?
No.
I mean, it's a weird place to keep him, just penned up in the corner. Not saying it's a bad strategy, saying it's a weird strategy. Now, if you get your own lizard out of your way, you've got a free, just line up drive. Just.
I'm wondering if he's going to try blitzing the guy off the ball carrier, or if he's going to do a blitz action with the ball carrier. I think he's right now weighing his numbers and strategies to see. Oh, nope, doesn't matter.
No, he tried the impossible again. And Knuffle said, I let you get away with that bullshit once because it was cool. But,
yeah, no secondsies.
No secondsies, buddy. Meanwhile, I don't think Nurgle can win.
Win? No. Make a touchdowns? Maybe.
Well, that's poor bastard.
Yeah, this is Nurgle's last chance to tie the game.
Let's see if they succeed. It depends. Can they pick up the ball?
They got a Goatman right there, right behind him.
Yeah, I see it. The question is, are they going to go for hits and get fucked by a both down? Are they going to pick up the ball? Will they succeed?
I would go for the touchdown personally, but...
I mean, we've seen some interesting plays, and interesting is our polite code word for what the fuck were you thinking? Oh, he's going for the block opportunities.
May as well, I guess.
I mean, there's no real benefit, there's no real difference between losing and tying at the end of the day.
Did you just...
Okay. You get the same money no matter what.
He went with the both down.
He went with the both down instead of the arrow. But, Well, lizards cannot... Well, I mean...
He's going to surf the guy.
They've won.
Doesn't matter what happens now.
Shit, you're right. Well, he's not going to surf that way. He's just going to bounce. Yeah.
Well, he's still got a blitz on him.
Yeah, he's still got a blitz on him. I will say I think this is the only game we've seen where the ball was just on the ground. Or it's very rare. Usually someone's got a hold of it in their dead clutches.
Yep, usually.
End of game foul. Lizards win 1-0. They lost somebody in the process.
It cost them.
It did.
Go over to SPP. Okay, yep, it mattered.
It mattered. It mattered. This is a real match. But meanwhile, Pestilence Inc.
7.
managed 6-star player points with no victory or touchdown.
7-6, they held their own.
Yeah, that was they got their they
No
got
matter
their
how
injuries in.
No matter how you cut this cake, they lost by 1.
Meanwhile, okay, so let's take a look at the Lizardmen. They had 28 ones to 27 sixes, 29. More 5s than 2s by a lot. Meanwhile, their block die.
Only 4 skulls.
They did not throw a lot of hits, did they?
For a Bashy team, no, they didn't.
Well, you know, they still won, so who's to say? Meanwhile, Pestilence Inc. threw 14 POWs and 12 skulls. 17 both downs and 12 defender stumbles, 29 arrows, which is... Sure. Meanwhile... Well, actually a very decent spread. Mathematically speaking, nothing interesting to speak of, but that was a pretty fun match near the end especially. The ball just kept bouncing and bouncing and bouncing and bouncing. Alright, now for our replay. And normally we ask our wonderful viewers what they want to watch, but currently
Wonderful viewers.
Nobody's watching live, so...
Well, you know, it's Father's Day, or the day after Father's Day, or close to it, or something. People are just having, you know, turkey leftovers and, you know, going into tryptophan comas.
What up? Okay, so we got the Chaos God selection versus whom?
Whom?
Whom? I'm letting him pick.
I haven't heard of that one.
Anti-Fur, Far East, Chaos... No, I'm already doing that one. Elite Grand, Violence Together, Union of Small People, Superior Beings, Corn versus Far East. Oh, Corn is not an option, but we can do Far East. You can just cross in front real quick. You're good. Alright, let's see what's out there.
I wonder if they'll have corn in the next one.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Oh, there's a 0-0 game. So 0-0 or 1-1?
Let's do 1-1. I hate watching 0-0s. They tend to be super slow. At least 1-1s will have an ending, you know, each half.
Sometimes I like the 0-0s because they end because the ball is like the ball is just constantly just
bouncing and moving, and people are being hit and they die.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just everyone's got block and dodge, and no one is doing anything.
Yeah, and nobody can fucking advance the ball because everybody is rock, paper, scissors their teams into perfections.
Yeah.
And that is why I like picking skills that nobody ever sees coming and then playing with them until I perfect their use. Because then everybody rock, paper, scissors their teams into perfections and then, bam, wrestle on my entire front line. They're like, the fuck? Every now and then
Teams with wrestle, my only weakness.
Sometimes I like putting block and wrestle on my front linemen so I can pick.
That is why it is chilly.
Oh, you have no block? I have block. You have block? I have wrestle.
I have wrestle, you have block.
These are advanced teams. I just saw a Chaos Dwarf with... 2 Chaos Dwarves with tentacles. We got a lineman, a gutter runner, and a rat ogre.
Rat ogre!
Meanwhile, we got a bit of Nurgle, a bit of Chaos.
A little bit of Mardi Gras in my life.
Oh, that's a Minotaur with tentacles. And he has a Beast of Nurgle, 2-headed. He's got a 2-headed Beast of Chaos. That is some shit. This is going to be an amazing game. Flip! See a little goblin? Little goblin's happy to just flip that coin, get the fuck out of there. Who are we watching as? Who do you want to root for?
Far East, honestly. They do have a rat ogre.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Oh, your comments doubled.
Yeah. There is no corn, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean there is, but not yet.
Not yet.
Hopefully it will be in Blood Bowl 3, probably as a DLC, knowing, well, I mean, to be fair, they did just give us all the fucking teams eventually after, what, a year of the Blood Bowl 2 being out?
Well, the reason why it got delayed again this time is because they had to program in the pigs for Norse teams.
Really? Please tell me you're fucking with me.
This is your unconfirmed rumor of the week.
You know what?
I would suspect that is why it's been delayed for so long. It's because GW is going, oh, by the way, we're changing this. Make sure it reflects in the game.
That sounds awesome.
It's the only thing that makes sense to me. Still
right.
wanting to do up that Warhammer Fantasy podcast. One day.
You know what? If you do, I got a very interesting conversation for a topic. Really, in coaching, both teams get a re-roll.
Yay!
Extra arms, motherfucker. My
I'm
ball.
looking forward to the Thaco episode. Thaco.
Wrong game.
Oh, right, Warhammer.
Warhammer is enough fucking math. Math hammer!
At least Warhammer has the decency to have everyone use the same type of dice.
Why do I have a shit ton of D12s I've never rolled? Ever. I'm playing a barbarian, I still never get to roll them because now hit points at levels are just
I was talking to
a
Guyver
stat
about that.
number now.
I was talking to Guyver about that very thing in the store last week, and I brought up the idea that we designed a game that runs only on D12s.
It's yeah. You'd never have to sell any, that's for sure.
No, but then we have a set of proprietary dice and never have any mention of them in the book.
Okay, so that's actually a pretty neat. Okay, so that gutter runner's about to get punched in the fucking face. There's no way in hell that team is letting them stay up.
Depends on if they waste their rerolls or not. Wow, they got 10. So it's a dicey situation either way.
Yeah, it is. This is gonna be. Oh, he's sending the Beast of Nurgle after the gutter runner. He is not fucking playing. Tag, bitch.
Oh man, that's super confusing. They're all wearing the same color.
That is super confusing. Meanwhile, let's see if he gets up.
Nope. Interestingly enough, that's the same sound a small car makes when it collides with a school bus.
You know, actually, I know for a fact that you are right about that. Because I have also experienced a small car hitting a school bus. Mine happened at like less than 1 mile per hour. What was yours?
Oh, I was never involved in one.
Oh. Yeah, tentacles. You're stuck. You're getting hit next turn, by the way. Poor little gutter runner.
Seen a lot of videos though.
Meanwhile, the Minotaurs are fighting. Have you ever seen a Minotaur slap box fight?
Nope, yet, probably. I just did, maybe. I don't know.
Well, if the other Minotaur gets 2 arrows in a row, that's what we've seen. A Minotaur slap box fight.
Gotcha.
Which is very funny.
Huh.
Stand firm!
Okay, so I have an idea for an app, okay? Right? It's Blood Bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
But instead it has random card draw for your characters, for your teams, for your players with their different stats.
I think I've had that on my phone already.
And you can start with any base team you want, and you get, a base number to work with.
Yeah,
But then the rest are card draws.
I think I've had that on my phone already. I was so sick and tired of waiting for the random Skaven drops that I eventually quit bothering.
You can even have, like, the boxes you buy with the fake currency. You can have those be faction themed. Like, you'll only get a card from a chaos aligned faction.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Or it's Skaven month. You're guaranteed in the random card pool to at least get one basic Skaven.
Yeah. Yeah. He has block and you don't. So have a seat.
But for like any of the races, it would work.
I don't know. I kind of like Blood Bowl the way it is now.
Put a trade system in it, so that way you could you'd be forced to talk to actual people. Trade for the pieces that you need to really bring your team to the competitive level. And when a player dies in a match, its card gets destroyed. So you have to track down that super expensive piece all over again.
Oh, that I kind of like as a concept. Like, if Blood Bowl was like a collectible card miniatures game, like if like the rules stated, if your piece died, your opponent was able to rip up the card. Oh, and you get like that super rare like gutter runner that starts with like 4 skills, and you're like, yeah, and you're
it's
like
Chaos Orb all over again.
Yeah, and your opponent's just like, foul, foul, foul. You're like, no, this is a $600 card, and he's like, just like, rip. That would actually keep the value of some cards up.
That would make cards shoot up in price, like super high, super fast.
Yeah, you'd have to sell them real cheap in blind packs.
Or not.
No, I think if you sold them super cheap, it'd be great. Just
Like,
keep the rares rare, like super rare.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you could control the secondary market based around reprints.
Yeah. Too bad we have no rights to this game whatsoever.
True.
Yeah.
But I also think a game like that would fail. Because I think parents groups would get up in arms over creating
poor Johnny gets his card torn up in class and starts crying, and while his class bully is just like giggling because he power made his deck. He doesn't even like this game. He just knows the poor Billy does. So he had his uncle teach him and build him like this great deck, and he showed up. He just sat there and he just like ripped up half of little Johnny's cards, just giggling his ass off. Yeah, no, that would never work.
Like, I mean, it would only get tore up if the character dies in a game.
Yeah, exactly. He's just like going for it. Like surfing and fouling and just doing everything he can to get as much death as possible on purpose so he can rip up all of his cards. Meanwhile, he like I said, he got hooked up by his uncle. Like, he's got like Block and Mighty Blow and Claw on half his team.
Are any of these guys got SPP?
Yeah. That one's full up. That one. Yeah, they're all full up.
Okay, so it's constructed.
Yeah, of course it is. Running back Randy is injured.
I mean, you took the time to name them.
Yeah. Whenever we see a mixed match game, it's almost always constructed because...
I know, and that's why I like double checking just to see.
You're hoping that one day we finally find mixed teams that came out of a fucking league instead of like two people just playing.
Yeah.
That was a great game that I did with Aranitsu, though. Oh my god, that game was so much fun. We just power leveled.
A bunch of dudes.
Yeah. Like, we didn't go all the way to 6. We didn't go all the way to max on everything, because, like, that's just crazy.
That's a lot of moving parts to remember. It's why it doesn't happen naturally.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pick one of those skulls, dude.
I would take the one on the left. It's not as permanent.
Pick the right. Pick the right.
If you pick the left one, Nuffle will bless you. Turn 6. Are you finally gonna throw a bomb? He hasn't thrown. That was a ballsy fucking blitz. Meanwhile, it works. Punch. Oh. Wait, did he? No, that's. Yeah, that was just a ballsy fucking blitz.
Sweet. Well, he does tend to dauntle, so, I mean... it's bound to be helpful somewhere.
Fast is knocked out.
Look out for Furious.
Ooh. So, my halfling that I play in the Friday game, I'm playing a barbarian with boots of leaping and striding. So he is both fast and furious. Score.
Tar on tar.
That does not look okay. That looks a little...
Blitzy.
not so PG. Look at that. He's just coming up behind him to say hello. Bane of existence! Well, he's stunned. I'm stunned.
I'm stunned that you're stunned that he's stunned.
And I'm stunned that you're stunned that I'm stunned about him being stunned. Are
It's
you happy
stunning.
now everybody's stunned? Meanwhile, where's the fucking ball? Has it moved, like...
It doesn't matter.
It matters a little, where's... It's still... Okay, it's still way the fuck down there. That's actually a fairly common chaos strategy, just hoard the ball at the end until you can do something.
I'm just plain stunned.
We all are! Break tackle! Oh! Well, you know, sometimes... You know, that's still a pretty fucking scary place for a Minotaur to be on his knees.
Ha!
Oh! Foul with the ball carrier? Just
Well,
put
what
you
are they
right...
going to do? Take the ball away?
Yes.
See, the first half of Bashi teams is all about clearing your opponent off the field. The second half is all about touchdowns.
Or a touchdown. Like, beautiful... Okay, so the best games I've ever seen where it's Bash versus Bash is 0-1. Unless somebody got a very early victory and stalled the fuck out of an entire turn. And then we're just... I hate watching that. It's boring. But, like, I've seen some of the most interesting fucking Bashi games in 0-1. Bashi 0-1 is like AG games ending 3-4, 4-4. Well, you have to pick one.
Ha!
Shit. And you fail the dodge? Oh, yeah. Reroll
Fail
that.
that dodge again.
Fail, yeah. No, that was a waste of a reroll.
So close.
Well, I mean, it can't be a waste of reroll because the half is over. Meanwhile, let's see. Oh, just go straight for the bash. Stand firm. So that was just a waste of your... Oh, no. That worked, actually, apparently.
Piling on or foul?
Foul. It's turn 8. You don't need to cover him. It's a blind chance. Congratulations, sir. You scored. You two-headed bastard. Touchdown for Nasty Freaks.
Good job, Kick.
Good job, Kick.
Took you long enough.
Hey, don't kick him while he's down. He knew
He's
better.
up. I'll kick him if I damn well like. Probably.
Yeah, probably. Why'd you gotta pick the same team colors? Moral support, Michael! You know, he didn't throw a single fucking bomb. Oh, the Rat Ogre has taken the field. We have a Rat Ogre, ladies and gentlemen. We have a Rat Ogre. Let's see what he did to the Rat Ogre. Oh my god, because I want to know what
He's got Frenzy.
Yeah, he starts with Frenzy.
He's got Prehensile Tail.
Yeah, he starts with that. Okay, so, Juggernaut, of course, because Juggernaut is the first thing you give him. Horns. Disturbing Presence. That's what I hadn't thought of. Well, oh, well. Pro, of course, for the reroll. I get that. Kick.
Okay.
You know what? That's actually a good idea. I mean, if you run out of things to give him, he's already not on the line of scrimmage. He's gonna be in the middle. It's not a bad option. I wouldn't give him kick immediately.
Right. I don't know. I just feel like
And wrestle, because sometimes you want your Rat Ogre on the ground. Apparently.
I just feel like there's some weird skill choices in there.
I think he ran out of. Okay. He picked Juggernaut, so he didn't need block, and he just ran out of options. He gave the Rat Ogre kick. I think he's not in love with the Rat Ogre as we are. This is an option. I mean, let's see what he gave the Minotaur. Loner, Frenzy, Horns, Mighty Blow. That's how he starts. Tentacles. Okay, you give Tentacle to a Rat Ogre? Come on. He can pin anybody down, especially with the prehensile tail. He didn't think about that. Like, and he's got better movement than Minotaur. Thick Skull, Wild Animal, Disturbing Presence, Juggernaut, Wrestle, Pro. He gave them both Wrestle. Sure. And you know, I've heard of weirder.
Sure. I just hope they can tie up this game.
Weirdest skill you've ever seen on your opposing team that worked. Go. There's people watching.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something. And I got nothing.
Yeah, that stand firm is going to make it pretty hard to move his ass. Yeah, he's just gonna stand there until you knock him out.
Stand firm.
Honestly, that's a pretty good job of holding that entire goddamn line.
There's one major problem with the Minotaur with stand firm. And it's that he will never not have stand firm.
He's a quart low. Well, okay, so what do you got? Because you are Storm Vermin. Are you Storm Vermin? You got a back-end blitzer just waiting to go take that ball away. Claw, Juggernaut, tackle. Yeah. He's taking that ball away.
Horns.
Strip ball.
And he caught it.
And he caught it.
Not going to toss it. Okay.
I mean, why would he?
Why wouldn't he?
I mean, that's a pretty good dude to take the ball up. Okay, here's my thing about rolling uphill. If I roll skulls on a regular die roll, like, I got 2 dice, I roll double skulls all the time, right?
Right.
Mathematically speaking, you have to roll double pows on an uphill. Just as often as you roll double skulls on a regular.
I don't know how often am I rolling double skulls?
I don't know. Everybody seems to roll them more than they think they do, so I just kind of changed the script in my head and started rolling more uphill. And every time I get a double POW on an uphill, I'm like, fuck yes. Which of those 2 dice would you like me to pick?
Go feed the starter.
I had already died. Death is injured, which is an interesting sentence to say out loud.
Yes, but as would be expected, there is no long-term effect for death.
He is back up.
See?
Okay, best representation of death in a movie. I have a very obscure answer. Also, if chat's got something for us, feel free.
Okay, so this is going to sound funny, but all I could come up with for death representations is, God damn it, Big Pete from Mickey's Christmas Carol.
Oh yeah, that was good.
And the guy who played Death in Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
Yeah.
So I don't got a lot of choices to pick from here. Alternatively, I would say the T-Rex from Jurassic Park is an excellent representation of death.
I hadn't thought of that, but that's actually a very interesting way of putting it, yeah. Alright, so there is a very not so well-known indie movie from the early 2000s, late 90s.
Oh, Blair Witch Project?
6 String Samurai. It's about a guy... Okay, back up.
It's not about a guy?
So in the 1950s, Russia drops the bombs, right? And then invades. Now, the American... Beat me to it, I was typing Bill and Ted. No long-term effect. Okay, so Russia drops the bomb. The collapse of America happens. Basically, we're able to fend off the Russian invaders, but basically, like, society collapses.
Red Dawn.
Yeah, only the surviving Americans decide to just elect a king. And so they elect the king. And he holds court in Vegas. Now, the movie starts with the death of the king. And they need a new rock and roller to be the new king. So they're having a rock and roll contest. So all the rock and rollers from across the wasteland are making their way to Las Vegas, Nevada. You're following a guy named... I don't even remember his name. I don't even know if he has one. But he has a Fender Stratocaster with a katana strapped to the back of it, and he looks like Buddy Holly.
Huh.
Meanwhile, he's being chased. So all the people making it, they keep getting killed along the way by Death and his crew, who look like... I think it's actually played by... Sorry, they're very, very reminiscent of the idea of like Axel and Slash with the long hair and the hats and the like. Yeah. And they got like their guitars are bows, so they just shoot people with arrows from their guitars. Right. Yeah, it's fucking badass.
El Kabong style.
Yeah, and the entire thing is played straight, live action. Fatty is injured. When the Rat Ogre takes your name, he means it. This one's gonna stick. Watch. That one stuck. And stay down, thank you. Yeah, no, 6 String Samurai is like my favorite representation of death in a movie. Especially at the end of the movie when like there's this kid in it. And at the end of the movie, he defeats Death, and like Death's bandmates are all like, they get in this car, they're like, call us if you need backup. And then he goes to Vegas to compete to be the king. Puts on the Buddy Holly glasses.
Who wins?
They never say. It's not the point of the movie.
They should do a sequel.
The 5-string samurai? I mean, it's the apocalypse. When one breaks, you can't replace it.
Well, no. Like, the winner would have to be, like... We'd have to follow someone like Justin Timberlake or Britney Spears, or maybe there's an invasion of Spice Girls. And you know?
They played the Russian... they played the Russian invasion idea straight until the Russian army showed up.
Then it was hackneyed acting.
Oh god, it was so terrible. Mostly because the Russian soldiers still had no ammo, but the generals were still making them advance on the guy with the sword.
They had no ammo?
Yeah, they were completely out of ammo. They hadn't got any resupplies from Russia. It'd been like 40 years since the nukes dropped.
Figured they would have had more, I don't know, melee weapons, something.
I said it was played straight until. And even then, it's basically like a rock and roll musical with like. I saw it at a convention. It was amazing. Well, the pro failed. Oh god. Both. Well, I mean, you're trying to do movement.
Right, bayonets.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's been like 20 years since I saw it, but I think at that point they went straight joke with that army. Like, they were going bang bang or something like that. They may have been bayonets, I don't remember. Well, claws and mighty blow means he's fucked.
Just for this turn.
Yeah, he's knocked the fuck out, though.
Maybe for the rest of the game.
Probably the way this is going.
Slow.
Yeah, but it's...
I can't tell who is who.
Well, he's on his ass. That was that's a 17%. Holy shit, he rolled a 6. And... the crowd is upset tonight. And he blitzes his way off the side of the field. He's going for a touchdown. We're going to get to see a storm... He didn't blitz.
No, he didn't. He used the blitz with the...
Minotaur, yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know what? He's still free. If he can... he's got a free beastman over here. He can move it to cover.
There you go, second time's a charm.
Worked that time. Oh, there's the blitz.
Skulls. Ha!
Ha! Son!
Failed GFI.
Double failed GFI, followed by a knockout. Somebody pissed off Nuffle.
Nuffle's eyes hurt too.
Yeah, Nuffle is also angry you both picked the same color scheme. I'm offended by it, so I therefore assume that the god I worship is also offended by it.
Well, a natural assumption to make. Nowhere in the Bible does it say that's not the case.
I'm not talking about the Bible, I'm talking about Blood Bowl. It's a completely different religion.
They have a Bible. It was translated by Roselle.
It's not, they don't call it that, though. They call it the rule book.
Same difference. It gives them a code of morals of what not to do. This, in which ways it's okay for them to own slaves. You know, important shit.
And foul!
Maybe I prayed to Nuffle for him.
Stomper of Longbows is knocked out.
Stomper of Longbows.
What were you planning on going up against?
Keeper of short bows.
If only every league I have ever made on the PlayStation didn't fucking fail immediately, I would totally do a mixed team league. But every time I try and do a league, like something... I get frustrated. Mostly because I don't have the attention span to maintain it.
Yeah, don't we owe someone $50?
Never... No, none of the... like...
Oh, the invites didn't work.
Well, I mean, not only that, only 6 people signed up.
Had to start somewhere.
Yeah, but I would have liked to start with at least... Like, we advertised it for like 6 months.
Yeah, but were coming in with no reputation.
Yeah, that was still straight. Like, I couldn't get 16 people to play for $50 after 6 months. Like, I was all over Facebook with that shit. I was not quiet. I'm frustrated. Put a lot of work into that. And I feel bad. Because, like, a lot of people, like, there were people interested. One of our viewers, in fact. But, like, fuck. And we got a touchdown! I knew it was going to happen.
Fullback Freddy. Military got in my way.
Yeah.
Military.
Hey, Bridget. Nice ass.
It's like politics, but with guns.
I don't want... You see, Dune is politics with knives.
And a nuke.
And a nuke.
Just the one.
Just the one.
I mean, that's the nice thing about Dune. It doesn't need more than one. One's plenty. Ask Japan. Too soon?
Too soon.
It's like a really bad Wrigley's double mint gum commercial.
Double the leukemia, same price.
We don't forget the nuke.
Well, it worked for the Atreides, all I'm saying. Frenzy, bitch! And he's down. That was 2?
Was it? Oh, Japan was, yeah.
Yeah, that was my point.
That's why I was said.
That's why I
really
said
bad
too soon.
Wrigley's double mint gum commercial.
Double the leukemia, same price. Yeah. Yeah. Terrible people, having fun.
Buy one, get one free.
Two heads!
In case you didn't get our message the first time.
And then the military figured out, then the U.S. military figured out we're going to do war from then on. Oh, that's a skull from the uphill.
That will happen.
That will happen. That did happen, and that is the end of that
Ask the
turn.
freaks.
Turn 15, Longbow's Legends.
I haven't seen anyone with a legendary name, though.
Or portray any archery skills whatsoever.
Yeah, there's a lot of lack of arrows. No one's even thrown anything.
So speaking of archery and football,
Archery
my old
ball.
high school had targets for archery, but no archery class. And then Disney filmed a movie at that high school that very year I graduated, where they had an archery scene.
And
But no.
suddenly they got used.
But there was still no fucking archery class at that school.
Well, sometimes you don't need an archery class.
It is weird watching that old Disney film and seeing my old high school.
Like, how'd they get permission to put a band on the roof?
They're Disney. Well, that was before they,
How is the band even comfortable playing on the roof?
It's Disney.
No, I forget what the school... Oh. He's not going to make it out of there, is he?
In one piece? I don't know. Are they the ones going for the they already got the touchdown.
I portray the tentacle stopping him from getting that score, though.
I don't know.
Tentacles! No score. 1-1 tied game.
I haven't seen this many tentacles since the last time I worked in that anime video rental store.
You mean when we got to watch the live action Blue Girls 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5?
Didn't they also have the live action Sailor Moon?
No, but I did see that later, and it was amazing. The funniest part was that their V's kind of had a P sound. So every time they said Sailor Venus, it came out as Sailor Penis.
Well, that appears to be the game.
That appears to be the game. I'm going to see no star player points. No star player points, because obviously this game...
But they took the time to name their guys.
You know what? So
that's impressive.
That is impressive. I'm happy about that. We'll see everybody next Monday at 9 o'clock on Ginger Jesus.
Amaze.
This is Monday Night Blood Bowl. Not next Monday. Next Monday is a rare cancellation. Rare. Oh, and also,
I want a steak.
I'm playing a lot of poker on the Twitch channel. If you want to go check that out.
Poker on Twitch.
All right. Good night, y'all.